Let's rewind to a time when phones were simply phones. Before the endless scroll, before the constant notifications, before they became extensions of ourselves. Remember brick phones? Those hefty devices that felt like holding a small building block to your ear? And flip phones? The satisfying as you answered or ended a call was a unique experience. Their biggest feature, the one that kept us entertained for hours, was playing Snake. A simple game, yet so addictive. They made calls, clear and simple, that was their primary function and they did it well. And sent the occasional text, painstakingly typed out using T9 predictive text. Remember the struggle of pressing the same button multiple times to get the right letter? And that was it. A limited set of features, but a certain charm. No endless scrolling, no barrage of notifications vying for your attention, no sophisticated data collection. Just a tool you used when needed and put away when you were done. A tool that didn't demand your constant attention. Then came the smartphone revolution, a seismic shift in how we interact with technology. Suddenly, phones became web browsers, putting the vast expanse of the internet in the palm of your hand. They transformed into music players, carrying entire libraries of songs with you wherever you went, and even digital assistants, promising to simplify our lives with voice commands. The iPhone in 2007, a sleek device that captured the world's imagination, followed shortly by Android, an open-source platform that democratized the smartphone experience, changed everything, reshaping the landscape of communication and information access. App stores exploded with a universe of applications, each promising to solve a problem or entertain us in new ways. Touchscreens felt futuristic, intuitive interfaces that responded to our every touch and swipe, and our devices became portals to the internet, granting us instant access to a world of knowledge and connection. Phones evolved fast, a relentless cycle of innovation and upgrades. T9 texting, a relic of the past, gave way to QWERTY keyboards, first physical, then virtual, making typing on the go much easier. Pixelated screens, a blurry memory to HD displays, offering stunning clarity and vibrant colors. Each new model boasted better cameras capable of capturing professional quality photos and videos, faster processors enabling seamless multitasking and demanding applications, and more features, packed into increasingly sleek and powerful devices. Our phones became status symbols, reflecting our personal style and technological prowess, and productivity hubs, allowing us to work, collaborate, and manage our lives from anywhere in the world. For many, the phone became the center of daily life, the first thing we reach for in the morning and the last thing we see at night. But this rapid evolution came with a hidden cost, a trade-off we didn't fully understand at the time. As phones got smarter, they got more aware, more attuned to our habits and preferences. They needed our location to provide directions and personalized recommendations, our contacts to connect us with friends and colleagues, our habits to serve us better, as the marketing slogans promised. Every new feature asked for a bit more of our data, a seemingly small price to pay for the convenience and connectivity. We handed it over, excited by the possibilities, eager to embrace the latest innovations, rarely questioning what was happening behind the scenes, the complex algorithms and data processing that powered these smart devices. The convenience was irresistible, a siren song luring us deeper into the digital world. But the trade-off was invisible, hidden beneath layers of user-friendly interfaces and persuasive marketing. We didn't realize how much of ourselves we were giving away, how much personal information was being collected, analyzed, and monetized. The supercomputer in your pocket? It's a marvel of engineering and a testament to human ingenuity. But it's always been a two-way street, a constant exchange of information between us and the devices we rely on. The story of phone tracking isn't one that began overnight with a sudden dramatic shift. It wasn't a single event, but rather a slow, almost imperceptible evolution. It crept in gradually, a subtle shift in the relationship between us and our devices. Like a frog slowly boiling in water, we barely noticed the increasing temperature. The introduction of GPS was arguably the first big leap in this evolution. It was a seemingly innocuous feature that offered incredible convenience. To provide accurate navigation, your phone needed to know your location, and it needed to know it always. This constant awareness of your whereabouts became the foundation for much of what followed. Then came app stores, promising a world of free apps at our fingertips. But free, as we soon learned, almost always meant ad-supported. The developers needed to make money somehow, and advertising became the primary revenue stream. And to serve relevant, targeted ads, those ads needed your data. The more they knew about you, the more valuable the ad space became. So, phones began collecting information about our habits and preferences. They tracked which apps you use most frequently, how long you spend using them each day, and of course what you search for on the internet. Every query, every click was logged and analyzed. This data, often anonymized to supposedly protect your privacy, was used to build detailed user profiles, painting a comprehensive picture of your interests, habits, and even your personality, all for the benefit of advertisers. Then, social media platforms supercharged the entire process, taking data collection to a whole new level. We, as users, started sharing our lives willingly, often without fully understanding the implications. Location check-ins, tagged photos revealing our social circles, and real-time updates about our activities, all fed into complex algorithms meticulously designed to keep us engaged, scrolling and clicking for hours on end. The fundamental business model shifted dramatically. You weren't just buying a phone anymore. You were entering into a different kind of agreement. In a very real sense, you became the product, your attention and data the commodities being bought and sold. Your device started working, not just for you, but also for countless other companies, many of which you'd never even heard of. The line between providing a useful utility and conducting constant surveillance became increasingly blurred, almost to the point of disappearing entirely. And the unsettling truth is, most of us had absolutely no idea just how much was happening silently in the background, the sheer scale of the data collection. The phone, once a simple communication tool, became both an indispensable tool and a window, wide open, into our most private lives. So, what was the real turning point in this transformation? It was when our data, the information about our lives, became demonstrably more valuable than the physical device itself, the smartphone we held in our hands. And the truly remarkable thing is, we barely even noticed it happening. Let's talk about your phone's secret language, dialer codes. These USSD codes unlock hidden menus and diagnostics, a legacy from early mobile tech. Entering codes like #06# reveals your IMEI, crucial if your phone's lost or stolen. Other codes show network details, run hardware tests, or check your screen and speakers. They're not advertised because they're meant for technicians, and the wrong tweak can cause issues. But for tinkerers, they offer a glimpse behind the curtain. Knowing a few codes can help you troubleshoot before calling support. It's a small way to reclaim control and peek into your phone's hidden layers. Developer options are the master keys to your phone. On Android, tap your build number 7 times to unlock them. Suddenly, you can tweak system animations, force split screen, or limit background processes for better performance. USB debugging lets you install custom software or backup data in new ways. This power is double-edged. It's user autonomy but also risk. Wrong settings can cause crashes or security holes. That's why it's hidden by default. For those willing to learn, developer options let you truly own your device. It's about making your phone work for you, not just the average user. Just tread carefully. Knowledge is power, but also responsibility. Your phone collects a ton of data, but you have more control than you think. The catch? Privacy settings are buried deep, often confusing or hard to find. Take location history. Both Android and iOS log everywhere you go, powering features but also creating a detailed timeline. You can turn this off and delete your history, but only if you know where to look. Ad personalization is another hidden setting. Your phone assigns you an advertising ID to track you across apps. You can reset this ID or opt out of targeted ads. Default settings favor convenience and data collection, not privacy. Be proactive, review app permissions, location settings, and ad preferences. It's tedious, but it's like locking your digital front door. Awareness is your first line of defense. Every tap, swipe, and photo adds to your digital shadow. It's not just location or search history. Metadata in photos, voice commands, even how you scroll, all get logged. If you're deep in the Google or Apple ecosystem, your data forms a rich, interconnected stream. This makes services seamless, but it's powered by constant personal info flow. Your digital shadow shapes what you see online, the ads you get, even prices and opportunities. Algorithms can reinforce biases and create filter bubbles. The trade-off? Convenience for privacy. You can minimize your trail. Use privacy browsers, turn off unnecessary location services, clear your activity data. It's not about going off-grid, just making conscious choices. Free services are paid for with your data. Decide how much of your shadow you're willing to cast. We've all tapped allow on app permissions without thinking. But each permission is a key to a room in your digital house. Some apps ask for access they don't need. Red flag. Does a photo editor need your contacts? Does a game need your location? Probably not. Excessive requests can mean data selling or worse. Newer Android and iOS versions let you grant permissions only when needed. Regularly review and audit your app permissions. Uninstall unused apps and revoke permissions that aren't essential. This isn't paranoia, it's smart digital hygiene. Every denied permission is a privacy win. Make sure your apps serve you, not the other way around. Take control, one permission at a time. The next leap? AI on your phone. And it's already here. On-device AI means your phone can transcribe, sort photos, and anticipate needs without sending data to the cloud. Local processing boosts privacy. Sensitive info stays on your device. Apple and Google tout this as privacy, first offering powerful features without hoarding your data. But smarter AI can infer things you never shared: your mood, health, even beliefs. The insights get deeper, the data more personal. We'll need new digital literacy, not just what we share, but what AI can deduce. The black box nature of AI means even companies don't always know how it works. As users, we must demand transparency and control. The convenience is real, but so are the privacy stakes. The future? Smarter phones, but only if we stay smart about our data. So, is your phone spying on you? It's a question that's crossed many minds, especially as our phones become increasingly integrated into every aspect of our lives. Are these devices, which we rely on so heavily, also silently collecting information about us? It's complicated. The truth isn't a simple yes or no. It's a web of data collection, algorithms, and user agreements that can be difficult to fully understand. It's not secret agents planting bugs in your phone. The reality is far less dramatic, but potentially more pervasive. It's a global data system we've opted into for convenience. We trade our data for seamless experiences, personalized recommendations, and access to a world of information at our fingertips. The real secret? It's not about uncovering some grand conspiracy. The system is complex and defaults aren't in your favor. Many settings are pre-configured to maximize data collection, often without our explicit knowledge or consent. Knowing about hidden settings isn't about paranoia, it's about being informed. It's about digital autonomy. It's about understanding how your data is being used and making conscious choices about what you share. Your phone should work for you, not just for tech giants. You should be the one benefiting from its capabilities, not just the companies that profit from your data. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your digital life. Check permissions. Regularly review what apps have access to your location, contacts, and other sensitive information. Turn off location history. Limit the amount of location data your phone stores and shares. Reset your ad ID. This prevents advertisers from tracking your activity across different apps and websites. Each small change is a step toward reclaiming privacy. It's about taking back control, one setting at a time. The most powerful feature of your phone? It's not the camera, the processor, or the apps. Your ability to control it. You have the power to shape your digital experience. Be curious, dig into settings, and ask questions. Don't be afraid to explore the hidden corners of your phone and understand what each setting does. Don't be a passive user, blindly accepting default settings and allowing your data to be collected without your knowledge. Be an informed owner. Take responsibility for your digital footprint and make conscious choices about your privacy. In a world where digital and physical lives are intertwined, where our phones are extensions of ourselves, protecting your data is essential. It's not just about privacy, it's about security, identity, and control over your own life. Know your device, protect your privacy, and stay in control. These are the keys to navigating the digital world safely and confidently. That's how you win in the long run, by being proactive, informed, and in control of your digital life.